dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you this lovely green shimmery glittery halo eye cut crease, darling. I hope you really enjoy it. If you like what you see, and I hope that you do, my sweetie, continue watching, my darlings. You then want to start with your P. Louise base, or any base that you prefer to do your eyeshadow. I use P. Louise Ruriko number 5 just to prime my eyelid, and not only prime my eyelid but to keep it nice and tacky, as you've seen in my previous videos, and you must be tired of hearing it by now. But you do not set this with any powder, you leave it nice and tacky to get the maximum payoff for your eyeshadow. I'm using the Morphe M166 brush, and you're just going to want to pat that on. Now that that's done, you're going to want to go get your scotch tape, and you're just going to want to take off a little bit and line your eye. Today we're going to be using the Morphe 35M palette. This is the Boss Mood palette, and we're going to go in with the shades Stroke of Luck and Express Yourself. We're going to pack on Express Yourself first, and then we're going to buff out with Stroke of Luck. To do that, we're using a very wide fluffy brush. This is my favorite brush. You've seen it so many times already. It's just an all-round brush. Do you know what I mean? You can pack on, you can blend, you can buff. I really like this brush. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a name, but it does come from their gold range. I think it's Slay brushes. It's like a pack of 4 brushes, and this is by far one of my favorite brushes that I use all of the time. Once you've done that, you want to go and dip in with a little bit of Stroke of Luck. I'm using a Morphe brush, a very small dense shader brush, just to buff out those edges to give you the nice ombre effect that you're going for, just to buff out any rough edges. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with Black Magic. Now let me tell you something about this Black Magic. Sometimes it's really hard for companies to do a very true black. Like sometimes it's ashy, sometimes you have to really pack it on, sometimes it just doesn't give you the color payout that you really want and that you need, sweetie. But let me tell you something about this palette right here. Do not dip your brush into this. This is true black. I mean, this is all I'm doing. I'm not gonna dip in here again until I need some more. So you go very light and steady. I literally learned the hard way earlier on, and girl, I nearly ruined this whole entire look. So I'm just gonna lightly dip, and I'm going to darken up the corners and the top of the cut crease. It is very pigmented, guys, and I'm here for it. You just need to be careful, that's all. I've gone back in with the same fluffy brush, and you're just gonna go and deepen up them corners, give it some dimension, and you're just gonna keep on buffing until you feel like you've blended them enough. When you feel like you have blended enough, sweetie, and you've got the payout that you want and the blending consistency that you want, you're gonna want to then cut your crease in the middle, because we are doing a halo eye. You're gonna want to cut your crease and then probably just do an oval instead of doing like a whole cut crease. So we're just gonna cut it from the middle and then work our way outwards in the middle of the eyelid. As you guys already know, I love using the Revolution Conceal and Correct concealer. It is very true white, and it's so good if you want to pack on another color that is a different color from the color that you've laid on. Plus it just gives you the best pigment payout as well, because it's white. Anything on top of this is gonna look bomb. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this, and we're going to start from the middle and work our way out in the cut crease. I'm going to use a very small Morphe tiny little oval brush. This is really cool for if you want a precision cut crease or any type of detailed work. This is the type of brush you would use. Now that you've roughly cut your crease, you're going to go in with a smaller brush. I'm going to be using the M506 brush. I'm going to use the same colors as I did before and work my way from the outer corner inwards. Once you feel like you've deepened it enough, my darlings, and you've blended it out the way that you want it, you're then gonna go in with a nice shimmery color from the palette, and this color is called Bold Moves. It's a very shimmery iridescent green. I absolutely love this color. We're gonna go with a little bit of fixing spray. What I like to do is I like to take off the lid, spray a little in here, and then dip my brush into it, because it can get a little bit messy, especially when you're using a very small precise brush. The spray will go everywhere, where this is more controlled. So I just spray spray 2 pumps in here, and then you can dip your brush in there and then away you go. I like to use a very small precise brush, so this is the M152 Morphe brush, and we're just going to dip into the setting spray, saturate our brush like so, and pick up the pigment, and then we're just going to line down the middle. Once you've done that, you're going to want to quickly go in with the same small brush, and I'm going to be using the Inglot Pure Pigment. This one is 17 and it's an eyeshadow pigment. It is so beautiful. This is what it looks like. You're going to want to press a little bit on your brush, and then you're just going to lightly tap it on top of the halo. It just gives it a little bit more sparkle. They go together so well, and you really don't need a lot. Now that's done, you're going to want to go and get a really nice green glitter. I'm choosing to use the Lit Cosmetics glitter, and the glitter that I'm using today is a Magic Dragon. It's such a beautiful shimmery green. I'm going to put a little bit of Helen's E fixing gel on the back of my hand. I'm going to mix the two, and then I'm going to line the halo cut crease. For this, I'm going to be using a very small precise precision brush, and I'm going to be using the M250-1 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to mix those two together. Then you're just going to go and line the halo eye cut crease. Now that's done, you're going to want to go in with a nice black eyeliner, line the bottom of your eyelid, and then you just want to go and do a wing. Now that's done, you want to go in with a nice mascara. You can use any mascara that you choose. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Protein Waterproof Mascara. This is the Hydrofuge mascara. I'm just going to prep my eyelashes for some forces. Now that's done, you're going to want to slowly take off the tape that you applied before, like so, and it gives you that nice cut line. Loving it. Now that's done, I'm going to go in with a nice black liner. I'm going to darken up my waterline. Like so. Then we're going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to be using another Morphe brush. This is more of a eyebrow brush, but I use it for shading underneath my eyes. So it's a very flat brush. We're going to use it to smoke out our under eye, and then it's going to dip back in with a little bit of Express Yourself, and I'm going to gently start smoking at my under eye. Now that that's done, I'm going to hit the lower lashes with the mascara that we used earlier. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of this beautiful silver shimmery colour, and I'm going to put that in my inner corners. Unfortunately, I can't remember where I got this from, and it doesn't say on the back, so I'm just going to dip in with a little bit of Slay All Day setting spray and dip into this silver, and I'm just going to put a little bit of bling bling, sweetie, in the corner of my eyes. This is such a beautiful colour, guys, honestly. If I find the name of it, I will list it down below. And that is the eye look, guys. I'm going to go and finish off the look and come back with the outro. So this is the look, guys. Oh my god, I had so much fun doing this video. I don't know what you guys think about doing longer tutorials. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below, because I feel like I do kind of cheat a little because you don't get to see all of the rest of it, but I just really wanted to keep it about eye makeup. But just in case you do want to see a full tutorial instead of these really short eye look ones, please let me know. I am so happy and willing to do that for you guys. But yes, this is the look. What do you think? Are you loving the green realness I am serving you, sweetie? Well, I've had so much fun, my lovelies. I hope you have been able to follow along. If there's anything that you would like to see, is there anything I'm not doing correctly or something that I could add into it, if it's more information, if I'm not that informative, please let me know. I will be happy to take on that realness and see what I can do about changing it up. It has been your girl Ruriko Yamazaki here. It's so that you're loved and you're all that anybody needs, my darling, and I'll catch you on the next video.